Welcome in everyone to your weekly tarot reading. So this is going to be for the first week of June 2025. In June, this is an exciting time because we'll see what unfolds this month. I've been channeling since the beginning of the year that June was going to be a really big month for shifts. In a good way, life-changing shifts, kind of things actually, getting on your right path in June, kind of knowing where you're headed, new things happening, endings, probably you're just hitting a point of wrapping up endings, or really time to initiate that ending to have that new beginning. So we'll check in the first week and see what's on tap for the first week in June. If anyone's interested in private readings, you can schedule one with me via the link below in the description on my website. So just wanted to call that out, and definitely go check me out. Go to my Instagram, which is Lyran Tarot, and my TikTok, and follow me there as well. I do have an Etsy shop, so if you're interested in any crystal stone jewelry that is kind of energy aligned, they're all natural stones. I do have a varying variety of like higher end stones, like high quality ones, and then just more affordable bracelets and things like that. I did want to show, I just posted this on my Instagram and I was really excited about this. I came across this necklace. I usually hand make most of the jewelry on there. But this one I did not hand make, but I got a great deal on this. And I've really been drawn to tanzanite lately. If you don't know what tanzanite is, it is probably one of the rarest stones on the planet. There's only one place in the world where you can get tanzanite or mine it, which is in Tanzania in Africa. And it's a very high vibrational stone. So it's usually very expensive for real tanzanite here. So I'm going to show you this necklace. It kind of has a unique design, which I was drawn to. It has that paper clip chain, which is kind of in style right now, but has kind of a unique style to it. And this is natural tanzanite. So I wanted to show you guys that. And the surrounding stones around it is white zircon. And white zircon as well is a great stone. It's a good substitute. Zircon as well is a very, I would say, stone you don't see a lot, but it is actually a very unique stone. There's not that much available too. So the combo is great, and it's an 18-inch chain with a 2-inch extender and lobster claw. This is rhodium over sterling silver. So this is going to be a very great energy stone for anyone interested. Go online and Google tanzanite and its metaphysical properties. And right now, with just, the shifts happening, the astrology, the universe, where we're at right now in this reality, this is going to be a great stone. I feel like it's an investment piece too, just because tanzanite, it's almost mined out. So it's going to be to a point where it's going to be hard to get new, or it's going to be mined out, so you can't. So I think it'll be a great piece. I've also been investing in some tanzanite. So I wanted to show this because I just think it's great. And I'm going to be all of my jewelry on there. I have, they are Reiki'd with golden healer dragon. I think it's golden dragon energy. I'm not a Reiki, but my mom's actually a Reiki practitioner, so she Reiki's everything, and then I also cleanse it in the full moon. So It's charged, cleansed, and fully ready to go for whoever's interested. The necklace is $90 plus tax. So you can check out my Instagram right now. I haven't posted it to Etsy yet because I just got it, but it's on Instagram. You can DM me if you are interested in that piece. So, okay, we took a little detour here. Let's get back on the reading. So, astrologically this week, this is going to be a great, as usual, I feel like every week I'm like, this is interesting. I guess life is supposed to be interesting, right? Every week, every day, exciting. So this week, there's going to be a buildup of energy this week. So it's going to start kind of slow, but then by the end of the week, it's going to be really intense and strong and warm and vibrant and like amazing. So all good stuff. On June 1st, we have Jupiter forming a semi-sextile with Uranus. And that's tomorrow. So get ready for a shocking wave of change. This is big to where it's going to impact the collective as well as us individually. So we'll see how that plays out. This could show up as kind of unexpected messages, new opportunities that you weren't aware of that just show up, aha moments, downloads, just like light bulb moments of like ideas, major synchronicities. So that'll be an interesting day. So depending on when you watch this, it could have already happened, but if you watched it later from the first, you can kind of look back to that day and say, oh, what happened that day? So then on the 2nd, we have the first quarter moon in Virgo. So this, I just want to call it because it's going to really ignite kind of this urge to act on something that you've kind of been brewing since last week's new moon. So something you may have like planted a seed or had an idea, but haven't really acted on it yet. But that the 2nd is going to, with that Virgo energy, it's going to have you really want to act or do something that you've been kind of thinking or wanting to do. And then on June 4th, Venus is in Aries and it will sextile Jupiter in Gemini. And this is when things are going to really heat up fast. This is really passionate, affectionate, plus like there's that air of luxury and just decadence with this energy. So it's a time that day, let yourself indulge and follow your bliss that day, indulge in joy and especially connections. Really, take in connections this day, whether it's a partner or your child or a friend, family. It's definitely an opportunity day to follow your bliss. Even if it's a fleeting energy, we got to take advantage of those when they pop up and you're feeling it. And then the last thing I wanted to kind of call out is June 6th. Venus moves back into her home sign of Taurus, which is amazing. This is where Venus shines. She feels grounded and safe, and this is where she's most fertile. So this is energy to really utilize to manifest. And it's going to induce pleasure and just especially love. So this is about true love. This is about real love. This isn't about fleeting love this day. So this is where we ground into real love and share and connect. And again, magnetize what you most desire. So those are the highlight energies of the week. So let's get into the reading here. So this is for everyone. This is a collective reading. So some things may resonate, some may not. So just take what does. All right, look at that. Can't complain, right? First card out, happiness with the 2 dolphins. There's definitely an air this week of connections, love, just happiness energy, warmth, the sun, right? Emotions, the water in the background. Action. Yep, there's that first quarter moon in Virgo energy on the 2nd coming in to play. So we're going to feel motivated to act, and it could be because we're feeling that love and energy, we're feeling good, and we're feeling motivated because of when we're strong in connection and feeling grounded is when we're aligned. And there's too where on the first, that Uranus energy of like unexpected ideas, aha moments could come in that are also supporting action on something. Stand still, interesting. And the message I'm getting about these, because they're obviously opposite, it's like act on something and then it's like allow it to just expand or grow or do its thing. Like there's a little bit of action you need to take. And even if it's just like taking a step down a new path or taking action to kind of dabble in something you've been wanting to do or make a decision about a trip or something like that, it's like, okay, make the act, put it in motion, and then just wait and allow it to kind of gestate or come into its full bloom. It could be, getting the inclination to invest in something or put some more money into something, but there's definitely something there where it's like act and then just let it. We don't need to consistently keep, working at it or putting energy into it is what I'm getting for something that's going to start this week. But it's going to lead to a lot of expansion and happiness and potential abundance for you. All right, the cards, tarot, we have the, Seven of Pentacles, exactly. So it's like, we talked about a seed you sowed last week during the new moon. This could also be something that you planted a seed a long time ago, but definitely that's a time of acting on it and growing it and it harvesting in some sense. So it's like, even here, look at this person sitting. And it's like they're just sitting and allowing it. They've done the work. They put some effort in. They've planted the seed. And now they're just kind of allowing it to do its thing, which is that standstill. Page of Coins. There's something of value that's going to come from this. Queen of Coins. Oh boy, look at all these coins. Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Something's going to bring in a lot of stability for you. It's going to create something very stable. So if you've invested in like a new line of work or like trying to get something off the ground, like trying to do something you love and make it a job and earn money from it, I feel like this is going to be just like a pivotal, great time for it to finally start producing something for you. It's something that you've done. You've put that energy, you've nurtured, and you've really took the time to say, this, I'm passionate about this. I'm putting like my highest vibrational energy into it, and it's creating something stable for you. And then look at this, endings and new beginnings. So something's really kicking off, I feel. And then we have the Knight of Wands, which is very fast moving energy. And then we have the Strength card. So, and I'm going to grab these because I could hear the storyline. Nine of Swords, but then we have the Star. So it's almost like, oh my gosh, this is going to move really fast. And there's some level of anxiety of like, oh my gosh, this is happening really fast, right? When something you've really wanted, maybe you wanted something for a long time, but then when it actually starts happening and it happens so fast that sometimes that can kind of destabilize us and get us in like, oh my gosh, am I ready for this type of energy? It's going to happen fast. It could be something that you have to act on fast too. You have to make a decision fast or just act fast. And you might have to find the courage. Like it's almost like the opportunity presents itself and it's a door that's opening really quickly, but it's also going to close quickly. So you have to act fast. And there's this level of like, oh my gosh, maybe sometimes you need to sit and think about it and be like, okay, I wanted this to happen, but I didn't realize it was going to happen so fast or like this. And now I have to do this quickly. So there is this level of like anxiety and like, oh my gosh, fear. And that's where the strength comes in. It's the courage to act on something and just trust and not have to know all the details about it and have that level of certainty of knowing what's going to unfold or how it will. That's where that anxiety is. But ultimately where you're headed here is the star. So this is something you've wished for. I definitely feel like this is something you've wished for some time. And now in June, it's finally happening. And it's just like you have to take a risk. You have to take a leap of faith here. But the cards are showing it's all going to work out. And it's going to really produce something really stable and grounded for you. So I'm loving this. Let's keep going. Ace of Wands. Yeah, passion on high. Eight of Swords. Why are we feeling stuck? The Sun. Same thing. Happiness, the Sun. I mean, this is going to be a great week. Just energetically. I feel it's a lighter energy. There's a warmth, which to me that means what I'm saying is like when we feel the sun, right? When the sun's out and we're outside and we're feeling the warmth of the sun, it feels good, right? There's something that's warming us this week. It could be connections. It just could be just within our, energy or higher consciousness, just like there's this connection. And the vibes are really hot. They're passionate here. There's really, again, the Ace of Wands too is this motivation, this like fire under us to act or to do something or to create. It's inspiring us to do something, okay? And it's something new, and it's this new initiative. And what's interesting here, this could also be this Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords, someone's blindfolded and feeling like they can't move, they're stuck. How do they get out of a situation? It could be that you don't see this coming, which we talked about with the astrology, the Uranian energy. It's like you don't see this coming, or you're kind of there's this essence of I'm feeling all this, but what do I do with it? And not necessarily knowing at first how to act, but you will. I mean, I think that'll be short-lived. The Fool, yep, taking that risk. That's everything I just said. Taking a risk, taking a leap of faith. There's a new path here. And you're really being pushed to do something new. So, it's about making a decision. So there is an act of deciding, am I going to do this? I'm going in a new direction, or I'm going down this new path. And there's this essence of feeling a little like, stuck about it at first. In the head. In your head a little too much, because I'm getting like, for those this applies to, you tend to like to think things through before you decide on something or act. There could be a little bit of indecisiveness energy. It could be around money, Five of Pentacles, or it could be a little like, but what about the money piece? Like, if I do this, am I, a little bit of worry about the money here. But I feel like the Sun, and it's like the Sun card, it's like the Sun has your back. The same with the Fool. The Sun's in the back, and usually in the Rider-Waite, the normal kind of standard Fool card, there's the Sun behind the Fool, which the Sun is essentially kind of, the Sun has your back. The universe has your back with this. Like, it's protecting you, it's ensuring your safety. So I feel like the Sun with the Five of Pentacles is like, don't worry. You have kind of the back of the universe that's going to make sure, like, from a financial perspective. For some of you too, it could be that you felt like in this, it's been a period of financial constraint, or just feeling a lack of warmth in your life, like feeling a lack of connection, feeling alone, feeling, maybe you've been single for a long time, so you're kind of at this place of really yearning for the warmth of connection. So that could also be what's coming, a shift. So this is the Ten of Swords in reverse here. So I feel like, to me, when the Ten of Swords in reverse, especially with the Fool and the Ace of Wands here, it's almost like, you know, the swords represent, it can represent a lot of heartache or betrayal, or just, those are the wounds of your life. Those are the wounds of situations, heartbreaks, endings that have happened to you. This could also be things from past lives as well, but now the swords, when they're reversed, the swords can just slide out. So there's this meaning of kind of healing, healing from something. It could be something that just happened, something where you felt betrayed, or something that just really ended badly. It could just be the signifier of all of the things in your life that have the wounds that have piled up, and it's now time to, like, you know, ease and heal and allow the swords to come out. And with the Fool and the World card, this is a new period for you. This is a new path, a new period of your life that's going to be a lot more healing and supportive of, like, nurturing you and providing you, filling your needs that allow you to heal the wounds from the past. Knight of Swords, Judgment. Yeah, the Knight of Swords, just like the Knight of Wands, is the fastest moving energy. So again, there's something that happens fast. I feel like, again, with the Judgment, that's like a crossroads. Like, you have to make a decision. There's an opportunity here for you to do that. And the Knight of Swords is kind of like, you know, with that courage, the Knight of Swords has to have the courage to kind of like fly into battle. Like, I'm ready for this battle. I'm ready to, you know, defend what's mine. I'm ready to kind of take action. So there's this energy of taking action. It's time. The opportunity presents itself, and you have to do it quick. I'm going to get another clarifier for that. What's this Knight of Swords and Two of Wands? Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. So it could be about an investment, or to pay something. Opportunity comes up. It is, we're going to acquire you to, maybe it's a trip, or I don't know. It's like, it could be maybe a house pops up on the market that you want to buy, but there's something about the Pentacles here. And then there's worry about the money piece of, if I do this, is it going to put me in a financial bind or in a hard situation in the future? But the Eight of Swords to me also is kind of represents, again, the swords is the mind, and it's a mindset, right? We're not actually stuck. It's a mindset, and it could be our beliefs about money, our mindset about money that's maybe very unconscious, and that we're really looking at those unconscious beliefs that have kept us maybe stuck, or have kept us in a place that we haven't grown financially, or like created or manifesting kind of the next level in our lives, which has been a dream of ours. So what's the Ten of Swords in reverse, Fool? King of Swords. So we are elevating up here. Like, we have the Knight of Swords to the King of Swords. This could also be someone in your life. It could represent somebody. It could be an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, if you're connected to one. Maybe this could be, like I said, a person in your life. Something has been going on for a long time. It could also be that you've wanted things to kind of change to happen, or something to move forward fast, but someone's been dragging their feet for a long time, or you've just kind of been this This person could also be like steady Eddie. Like you've attached yourself to this. It's worked because it's the steadiness. It's not really your ultimate dream, but this person provides something that you've kind of stayed connected. But I do feel like it has caused you a bunch of pain and suffering throughout this. And the Fool to me is like, we need to start, there's an opportunity to go down a new experience, a new path. Yeah, King of Swords. Like this energy is very about the physical world. I feel like you're shifting into the wands. So you're wanting to feel passion again. You're wanting to feel inspired and passionate and like this new energy of love. And this is very grounded, but this doesn't have passion around it. It's just kind of like very day to day, just like almost like their focus is the complete opposite of what your focus is now and what you're looking for in the future. So I do feel like this is talking about somebody in your life. Here, I'm just going to grab another deck here. And what's the ultimate guidance here in regards to this situation? Okay, something definitely, it's almost like you haven't taken action on something or you feel stuck because you're trying to prevent heartache. Like you're trying to, you're in denial about potentially a situation that's been causing a lot of heartache, or you haven't acted yet because you're afraid of the heartache of the consequence of taking action on something. It could be ending a relationship. It could be leaving something. You could have just gone through a situation that was very challenging. And it's the guidance here is really channeling and gaining the confidence to realize that you're not stuck. And it's only the ties that bind us. See here, she has these, I think they are chains. And it references that like self-bondage. We tie ourselves to things that create our own suffering and heartache. And realize that the universe is really supporting us right now and providing us the courage, the confidence. We have the Strength card too. And like the new ideas and the new opportunities and the doors are going to start opening up for us to actually act finally and move away from a situation that's been very challenging. Yes, Ace of Pentacles. This is like a door opening up, like out of nowhere. So it's going to be unexpected. There's going to be an opportunity here. And are you going to take the opportunity? That's what the whole reading is about. It's going to come quick. You're going to have to decide and act. And the guidance here is to act and to trust. And if there's things that you have to think about, if there's like financial pieces to this or money or like, what is this going to look like? Is this really going to be something that is successful or that I should go down? The answer to me is yes. It's going to be a good, there's a reason this is happening and opening up. And I think you should definitely do it. All right, everyone. Love the reading. So this is going to be a fun week. So let me know in the comments if this does happen for you. You know, put it down in the comments how this unfolded for you and how this, like what this opportunity was. I'm really interested to see that. Definitely like the reading. If this resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet, to just stay connected. It takes a second and doesn't hurt, but actually does have a huge ripple effect for me and just other people that need to hear the messages. So thanks again for joining in, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye for now.